for giving me a floor. My name is Dana Janai, and I represent Human Rights Protection Commission Qaharman from extremist coalition. I want to address the importance of skills, or what condition we can say that inclusiveness and openness in law making are respected on the examples of Kazakhstan, Russia, and Belarus. In all three countries, the OBSE didn't recognize the results of the parliamentary elections as fair and free. Obviously, it directly impacted the legislation process in the countries. Instead of an inclusive process of the opposition and civil society in the legislative process, peaceful movement in Kazakhstan, Democratic Party in Kazakhstan, and anti-corruption from Belarusian segments of social networks were banned and recognized as extremist organizations. Their leaders and supporters are facing lengthy prison terms. It is one of the appalling examples when authoritarian states abuse extremist legislation because of the lack of clear definition in the international practice and feel impunity for its abuse. Reputable experts of the UN, OBSE, members of the PACE, European Parliament called on the regimes to stop the abuse of extremist legislation. Unfortunately, it doesn't work. Kazakhstan banned opposition activities through the use of extremist legislation or secret court decision for 70 years already. Belarus and Russia just started massively announcing all decent voices extremists since 2021. At the same time, on the international platforms as OBSE, we observe extensive propaganda of the authoritarian regimes about so-called public consultation in the legislative process. Our recommendation to OBSE parliamentarians and especially to OBSE moderators is to truly support and enable inclusive and open lawmaking in authoritarian countries. The issue of political persecution, killing, and torture, engaging in advocacy of international commitments and lawmaking should not be removed from the OBSE agenda. Regular meetings via Zoom should be the rule to ensure dialogue between civil society, the opposition, and authoritarian countries' authorities. And second is the democratic OBSE should be more courageous in using the EU sanctions regime and global personal sanction laws against violations of human rights and of the rule of law and large-scale corruption. Human rights organization can provide lists of such candidates with full arguments. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and sorry to jump in, we are running tight with the time. Thank you for your concrete recommendations once again.